Lunchtime! Anyone for peanut butter sandwiches?
Yes! Whatever we use has to be soft and squishable. Like clay.
Hey, peanut butter is squishable.
Do you have any more?
My grandparents make their own.
But peanut butter was too sticky.
Oops. Messy.
They needed something squishable like clay, but not stickable like peanut butter. And then, George saw something that might help his sculpture take shape. After a while, it was nothing but drippable. And then George realized they had the perfect stuff for sculpting right underfoot.
You're right, George. We can use mud to make our sculpture.
Why didn't I think of that? You're pretty smart for a city kid.
But the trouble with the towering tall thumb was, it got tippy. Unless you already started with a tower.
Oops.
But the mud fell off the tower. George decided to fill those empty spaces with cardboard.
What happened?
But his filler got floppy when wet. George needed to wrap his tower with something mud didn't turn to mush. Like mesh. They were finally ready to build their sculpture. Or not.
Too runny. Oops, too thick. Look, it works. Wow.
Once Allie perfected her mud recipe, their ginormous sculpture really started shaping up.
Looking good.
Now, the tractor is in really deep. I've never seen this much mud in my life. Yeah, I'm telling you, it was buried. I wonder where all that mud went.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah, it looks great. Oops, we look awful.
I'll get a hose so you can wash up. There, all better.
I want to show Grandma and Grandpa.
Nah, I just want to spend some time with my thumb.
So that's where all that mud went.
That's a good-looking thumb.
Yep. She's a beauty.
Your thumb is gonna be famous, Bill. People are gonna come from all over the world just to see it.
Well, if you say so. What on earth?
Excuse me? We're looking for the giant sculpture of the...
Thumb?
No, dog.
We don't have a dog, but we have this.
That's some thumb.
Yep, I'm pretty proud of it.
And it's an original work of mud.
We've been driving around all afternoon looking for that giant dog.
But there's no better statue than the one that you can find. We should have packed a lunch. I'm hungry.
Me too.
We've got to get some food somewhere.
Starving.
Thank you. Peanut butter.
This day went from being boring to way better.
Yeah, it's a great thought.
Right outside, it was the best game of cat tries to catch a plane ever. Until this wasn't here before. It must be what they made from those bones. Gnocchi wanted that plane. George wanted to help Gnocchi get down, but he couldn't reach her.
Just because it came apart doesn't mean it's ruined, George.
But maybe it mattered which bone went where.
All right, let's see my skeleton.
But we just ordered dessert.
Dessert? Of course, this memory of mine. But I'm anxious to know how you've handled my precious bones.
George's skeleton didn't look as good as that other one, even though they looked almost the same before. If they looked the same, he could figure out where the bones belonged by using the other one as a guide. George compared every bone and sorted them by size and shape. So before he put them together, he knew exactly what went where. Since George was done sorting the bones, Gnocchi figured she'd mix them up so he could play again.
So, am I forgetting anything? Or is it now time to see how you've taken care of my baby?
It's time. Oh, I'm nervous.
You have nothing to be nervous about whatsoever.
George had one side of the skeleton finished when he noticed both sides looked the same, except opposite. He could finish by matching the remaining bones to what he'd already done. Gnocchi wished this bone game would end so they could play something cats were good at.
I'll admit I'm worried. No one else but I has ever handled those bones before today.
Only our best people have been involved. Oh!
Oh, boy.
Your best people are a monkey and a cat?
George!
Well, this isn't the skull we put on it. It seems George was switching them. I don't know why.
I do. The monkey's right.
The monkey's right?
That whole skull never looked right. I think George has correctly matched the cranial structure.
Huh?
Now I wish I'd loaned this out years ago. I want George to check all my future work.
And that went on record as the first scientific discovery made by a monkey. Assisted by a cat from an Italian restaurant.
These flowers will look beautiful in that old kayak.
Hiya, Mrs. Quint. Guess what? George and me, we're building a car so we can race in a race. All we need are car parts.
Well, if you see any car parts lying around, just help yourself.
The broken boat and the car body looked a lot alike.
They're almost totally exactly the same. And look it already has 2 seats. One for you and one for me.
Gee willikers, what on earth happened to that kayak?
George and Allie had found a car body. Now they just needed steering, wheels,
Ooh, yeah.
this barn had wheels, and a steering wheel with a horn. Unfortunately, their car wasn't.
Whoops.
George got to thinking, if you want your car to roll, the wheels had better roll too.
We should use the wagon wheels?
First, he put the steering handle through the hole in the bottom of the boat. Then he nailed the boat to the wagon.
We did it!
The car was almost ready.
Okay, we've got 1, 2, and 3. But we still need... brakes! Oops. Phew.
Hey, kids. Aren't you entering the Derby race? It starts in 10 minutes.
Oh, no! But we're missing a car part and we don't know where to find it.
Well, I'd offer to help you, but,
We know. No help allowed.
well, if you see anything you need, you're welcome to it.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Whoa! I forgot to put on the brake.
Did he say brake?
George and Allie had their break.
Well, it looks okay. We can test it on the way to the race.
Are the racers ready? On your mark. Get set.
It works!
Hey, guys! You made it!
Go! And they're off.
Gracious! That's my kayak!
And that's my wagon! Go, George!
That's my buggy.
For a while, George and Bill were neck and neck.
Come on! Faster! Uh-oh.
Now let's meet the winner, Farmer Rinkin's wagon. It was a rather unusual entry, but it met all the rules. And our runners-up, George and Allie, and Bill.
Mommy is going to be so surprised. George!
Huh?
We should make a piñata.
George had popped piñatas before, but he'd never built one. This was gonna be fun.
I once helped my uncle make one. I think I remember how.
First, you blow up a balloon. Second, you mix glue and water.
Then you dip strips of newspaper in it to make paper mache, like this.
Then you cover the balloon with the paper mache.
Maybe now our piñata is dry enough to decorate. I forgot. It takes a long time for paper mache to dry. Sometimes days. Surprise!
Maybe there was another way to make a piñata. It had to be something you could put treats in and be made of paper that could burst open with a stick.
You know the best thing about your idea, George? Our piñata is already stuffed.
Okay, 2 hours left. We've got to get cooking.
This was a great idea, George. The cardboard rolls make good legs.
Hi, George. Hola, Marco.
Oh no! Hunley picked up a pepper. He needs water.
Oh, coming right up.
George, our piñata doesn't look like a donkey.
Marco was right. A donkey didn't have an extra long body and short, stubby legs. But Hundley did.
That's it. It won't be long now.
Oh, everything smells so good. What's this tasty-looking stuff? Oh, glue water. I need something to get that taste out of my mouth. Oh, maybe a pickle. Oh, that was not a pickle.
Oh no! Look! They'll think it's the signal.
I miss the kids. Why don't we go get them now? We'll go to a nice restaurant.
They're coming!
Oh,
no!
better
Put it
come
over here.
Quick, everyone, hide!
George, wait. Oh, okay.
Oh my! What a wonderful surprise.
Happy Mother's Day, Mommy! And look, we made your piñata.
It is beautiful.
It was a masterpiece.
Dale, dale, dale.
Nothing says party like a dachshund piñata.
Pierdes el camino, ya le diste
Oh, to the
una,
left.
ya le diste
Oh, you
dos,
just missed.
ya
Just a
le
little bit
diste
more.
tres,
Oh,
tu tiempo se
higher.
acabó. Almost sweet!
This is the best Mother's Day ever.
And I couldn't have done it without George. What do you think? I call it out-of-sight shapes because there's a shape hiding in each picture. This one's a triangle. 3 sides and 3 corners. A triangle. My other photos have a square, a circle, and a curve. I'll be right there.
Hey, a bouncy yo!
Don't mess with my photos while I'm away, okay, Steve?
Who needs your old photos? We've got a bouncy yo! Don't touch anything, George. I got it. Oh, no. Oh, no. What are we gonna do? Huh? Oh, I get it. We take new pictures for Betsy, print them out, and we're all good.
George? That was weird.
Ugh, it's gonna be tough taking pictures with Aunt Margaret and Betsy shopping all around here. Okay, new plan. You take pictures. I'll take care of Betsy.
The first snapshot was a snap. All George had to do was wait for the shape to show up. A triangle. 3 sides, 3 corners. Now George only had to find 2 hidden shapes. But first, he had to hide himself.
That's some hat, Betsy, but you're not wearing it right.
I can't see anything.
Oh, of course you can't. You've got a hat over your eyes, silly girl.
He had the cans, but where was the square? And then suddenly, everything lined up. It was a square. 4 corners, 4 sides, all of them the same. How was George going to take a picture of George? George hooked up the camera just like Betsy had done, then clicked his photos and pressed print.
What?
I'm sorry, Betsy. We didn't mean to mess up your photos. It just happened.
So that's what you've been up to. You didn't really mess them up.
They were there all the time?
A good photographer always saves her work. If anything happens to her pictures, she can print new ones. These are really good, George.
Hey, look! Ooh. Your shadow. There you are again. You're in every picture.
Hey, you should enter the contest too.
Definitely, but they need a title.
I have the perfect title for George's photos.
For her out-of-sight pictures about out-of-sight shapes, our next award goes to Betsy. And our final award goes to George for his imaginative entry, Photos of a Monkey Taking Photos of a Monkey.
George really liked taking pictures, but not as much as he liked having his picture taken with his friends. Now George realized he had to get the feeder far from the tree trunk so Jumpy couldn't jump to it. No squirrel could jump from the tree trunk all the way over here. Problem solved. Dropping straight down seemed dangerous. Then, Jumpy discovered he had another choice.
George? You sure you don't want to come to the Rankins? You can work the sump pump.
George wanted to stay here and watch happy birds eat. Jumpy was at home in trees, so George needed to move the feeder away from trees. But where? There was only one way to stop this squirrel. George stood guard, making sure the birds got their food. This worked. He didn't move from that spot till the feeder was empty. No squirrel could eat this much. What was he doing with it all? Jumpy wasn't eating the food. But why was he bringing it here? That's the bowl Bill always filled with squirrel food. Of course. Bill wasn't around to fill it, so Jumpy was doing it. So George brought over plenty of food, and Jumpy left the bird feeder alone. There had to be plenty of food, because Jumpy wasn't the only one dining. Even with no bunnies to feed, it turned out to be a pretty nice weekend in the country. Though this food was definitely for the birds.
Hi, George. Where's the librarian? Oh, I see. Can you help me find Hundley's favorite book? It's called Dachshunds and Dandelions.
A yellow book? No problem. George was very familiar with that color.
Nope, not it. Nope, and nope. No, no. That's it. Dachshunds and Dandelions.
Finding books was hard. But George had an idea. If books were sorted by color, they'd be much easier to find. It took a lot of work, but the library was fixed. It would be easy for people to find books now.
Oh, Giorgio, Giorgio. You know, I can't find the book. It's Gnocchi's favorite book, too. It's called Mice Everywhere. Oh, no. Oh, are you asking me what color the book is? I don't know, but I do know one thing. It's very, 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 very big.
Big is not a color.
That's it! Oh, thank you, Giorgio. You know, I got to get some cookbooks, too, so I'll check this out up front. Bye-bye, little buddy. I mean, bye-bye, little buddy.
Organizing books by color didn't seem to work. Maybe they should be organized by size instead. Little books, medium books, big books, humongous books. George had fixed the library again.
George, what happened? The books are all messed up. Come here, I'll show you. This is where all the outer space books are supposed to be, but instead you've got bunny books, train books, bug books, pink pony books. Where are all the outer space books?
George tried to explain to Steve how he had organized all the books.
Did you arrange all the books by size? That's amazing! But I don't think that's the way libraries work. See, outer space books are supposed to go on this shelf, and books about dinosaurs go on that shelf, and all the other books, I don't know where they go.
George wondered, if outer space books all go together and dinosaur books all go together, well, then maybe train books go with other train books, no matter what size or color they are.
Yeah, train books probably go together. Hey, I get it. Maybe all the books are organized by subject. Cool. Yeah, you've got a lot of rearranging to do. But don't worry, I'll help. We did it! The books are back in the right order. Great job, you hairy librarian.
I'm back, George. My, it looks neat as a pin in here.
All the books are back where they should be, on the shelves according to their subject. Right?
Well, mostly right. Books are typically arranged by subject, then by author alphabetically. Except storybooks. They go together by author. I'm sure I can put things right in no time.
Great.
Sounds like you did a great job, George. Hey, maybe you'd like to help out at the library every Saturday.
Helping Mrs. Dewey was fun, but exhausting.
Yoo-hoo, George! You forgot your book!
On the other hand, only a librarian would give you Adventurous Henry for another 2 weeks. What could be better than that? A bug gymnast?
Next up is that bundle of dynamite. George? On the floor, Matt. Well, I mean the balance beam. Well, I guess I mean the uneven parallel bars. Or do I? I mean, George, on the rings there. Yeah, I give up.
You!
He didn't mean to disrupt things.
You are a natural-born gymnast. You've got to come to my gymnastics class.
You teach gymnastics? I want to come too.
Me too.
Cool. Look at all this gym equipment.
But before you can tumble, you have to stretch.
Stretching is one of the 3 S's of gymnastics. Ow! The rings take a lot of strength. We'll work our way up to it. You can practice with a bench until your back, arms, and chest are strong enough to pull you up. This is a good time to talk about our other 2 S's. Safety and supervision. You should always have someone spotting you.
So when is class tomorrow? Yeah, we want to practice lots and get good.
Well, the space isn't available too often.
They needed a gym of their own.
Hey, it's a floor mat.
If one sleeping bag was good, 2 were even better. Because when you're somersaulting, you need a soft spot to land.
Now, if only we had some rings.
But some rings were just right.
Huh. Where did the towels go?
And it shouldn't tilt. He added padding because safety is one of the 3 S's.
Yes! Way to go, George! Wow, you guys built this yourselves?
Well, it was George's idea. He's pretty smart for a city kid.
Yeah, and wait till Mrs. Somersault sees us next week. We're gonna be so gym-tastic.
At the next class, George couldn't wait to show the teacher what they had learned.
You guys are amazing!
Are we gymtastic?
You certainly are, but how? We found another gym.
Yeah, and it's open every day.
Every day? Do you think maybe we could have classes there?
Oh, yeah. We know the owner.
And he's a natural at gymnastics.